Welcome back, everyone. Today we've got a really fascinating explainer lined up for you. We're looking at a system called Coppii AI bot trading. Now, whether you're a complete novice to crypto or someone who follows the space religiously, you've likely seen platforms making some pretty bold promises about automated income. Our goal today isn't to endorse or condemn, but to literally sketch out the mechanics of this platform in our pencil-drawn style, mapping out exactly how this specific ecosystem claims to function according to its own promoters. We are going to look right under the hood. So let's dive into this.
Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. First, we'll meet the Coppii AI trading bot. Then, we'll look at the money flow with deposits and withdrawals, break down their 5-level referral system, figure out how someone becomes a team leader, and finally, unpack the daily withdrawal strategy. Let's get right to it.
Section 1. Meet Coppii AI. Let's draw out the basics here. According to the source material, Coppii AI trading is super fresh. I'm talking a launch date of March 30, 2026. The main pitch? Total accessibility. The blueprint is pretty straightforward. You subscribe your funds to their AI bot, and supposedly, it automatically handles absolutely all the complexities of crypto trading. There's no staring at charts, no analyzing market trends. They claim the system does literally all the heavy lifting for you. Now, the foundational hook of this entire platform really comes down to one single number: 3%. Coppii AI claims they can generate a 3% return on the funds you subscribe to the bot. And that's not 3% a year or a month, that is 3% every single day. This is the core engine driving user interest right now, and they push it hard in all their promotional material.
To back up that daily 3% claim, the promoters lean heavily into the idea of transparency. They tell users, this isn't just a black box. Instead, they claim you can verify every single one of the bot's trades directly on the Solana blockchain. Supposedly, you just click through their interface, head over to SolScan, which is a blockchain explorer, and you can literally watch the buy orders, the sell orders, and the exact profit generated. It's their way of assuring you that real trading is actually happening in the background.
Moving on to Section 2, Deposits and Instant Withdrawals. Okay, so how does the money actually flow? They cater to both local fiat currency, specifically Philippine pesos, and international crypto via USDT on the low-fee Binance BEP20 network. The barrier to entry is kept really low. We're talking a minimum deposit of just 500 pesos or 10 USDT. But look at those maximums. Local fiat is capped at a 50,000 peso deposit. USDT, though, because it's decentralized, there's allegedly no limit whatsoever for international crypto users. Getting money out is just as accessible, with minimums set at 200 pesos or $5 in USDT. But promoters aren't just selling the limits, they are super enthusiastic about the speed. Just listen to this quote. They claim withdrawals take a mere 5 to 10 seconds, period. In the source material, they heavily criticize other platforms where you have to upload deposit screenshots and wait hours or even days for some admin to manually approve it. Coppii supposedly bypasses all that entirely. By integrating with local quick-release codes like QRPH, e-wallets like Gcash, and local banks, the system boasts a fully automated, lightning-fast experience.
All right, Section 3, the 5-level referral system. Now, they do emphasize that recruiting is entirely optional, but if you do decide to recruit, Coppii offers a 5-level commission plan. Let's sketch out these tiers real quick. If you bring someone in directly, that's your level 1, you get a 5% commission on whatever they subscribe to the bot. If your direct recruit brings somebody else in, that's your level 2, and you get 2%. And this cascades all the way down to 1% for levels 3, 4, and 5. It's a very classic multi-level structure, obviously designed to incentivize people to aggressively build a network beneath them and skim percentages off all those incoming deposits.
Which brings us to Section 4, Becoming a Team Leader. According to the sources, over 100 users allegedly hit this team leader status in just the very first month. So, how do you get there? Well, it's a pretty strict checklist. First, you need some personal skin in the game, specifically your own bot subscription of at least 10,000 pesos or 200 USDT. Second, you gotta have a minimum of 10 direct referrals who are active and subscribe to the bot. And third, your overall team volume has to hit 2,000 USDT. You have to clear every single one of those hurdles before you can even apply for the team leader badge.
So why would you jump through all those hoops? Well, the incentive is actually huge. Once you become a team leader, you don't just earn one-off commissions when your downline makes a deposit. Nope, you unlock a secondary income stream. You start earning a percentage of the daily bot earnings from your entire 5-level network.
It basically shifts the whole incentive from just getting folks in the door to capitalizing on those continuous, everyday 3% returns the bot is supposedly generating for your whole team.
Okay, final section. Section 5, the daily withdrawal strategy.
If you watch the user tutorial videos, there's one specific number that pops up over and over as the recommended starting capital, 7,000 Filipino pesos. And it's not just a random figure they pulled out of thin air. It is a highly calculated magic number based entirely on the platform's internal rules.
Let's actually break down that math because it's pretty clever. Remember earlier we mentioned the minimum withdrawal limit for local fiat is 200 pesos? Well, if a user deposits exactly 7,000 pesos and the bot yields that promised 3% daily return, that capital generates exactly 210 pesos every single day. Boom, you've effortlessly cleared that 200 peso minimum threshold. By starting with this exact amount, users are essentially hacking the system. They're guaranteeing they can pull out a withdrawal every single day instead of waiting around for a smaller balance to slowly build up.
And promoters are super eager to show live proof of this strategy actually working. In one of the source videos, a promoter does a live demonstration of a 1,250 peso withdrawal. They click submit, and within literal seconds, they switch over to their GCash e-wallet app, and the balance is already updated. They use this live demo to reassure their viewers, proving that this highly integrated payment gateway works exactly like they say it does, turning those digital profits into instant spendable cash.
So what does this all mean? We've sketched out the whole ecosystem just as they present it. The daily 3% returns, the 10-second instant GCash withdrawals, the multi-level referral networks, and those highly optimized 7,000 peso daily withdrawal strategies. On the surface, the mechanics are incredibly smooth, hyper-efficient. But we really have to ask ourselves, when you weigh all this against the historical realities of high-yield financial platforms, are these mechanics a sign of a genuine revolutionary breakthrough in automated AI trading, or do they point to an aggressive structure with some pretty questionable long-term sustainability? It's a crucial question to keep in the back of your mind whenever you're analyzing platforms in this space. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.